Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Skyblock, Hypixel Skyblock. I'm here with a friend. That's a very new friend that I just got. Thank you to the Traveling Zoo event that happened yesterday, and I was able to snatch this little guy along with a tiger. And they're now my new favorite pets. I think for now I'm just keeping the giraffe because it's cuter and also has a better effect for me. Why? Okay, I think this is the fifth or seventh time I tried to record this episode, and there's always a mob up on that portal that is just. I don't know why they keep on spawning. I should put some torches. Anyway, I'm gonna catch you up a little bit on what I've been doing for between the first episode and this one. So, let me put on my swanky little armor. As you can see here, I have some diamonds. Diamonds? Yeah, sure, diamonds, emeralds. I've gone mining for a bit because, I have a funny story, but I'll tell you later. Anyway, first of all, not a zombie guy down there anymore, but egg guy. These two egg guys are producing all of my eggs, and they have because of course they have an enchanted egg each. Was able to get that. I had to buy the first one. I managed to get the second one with just by giving the first guy the enchanted egg, I was set. So it's very good upgrade. And oh, you escaped. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Thank you. And so those guys, yes, they're producing all of the stuff I need, not for the omega eggs, but for the super enchanted eggs, because those guys seem to be the best thing for me to work towards, because omega eggs, very expensive, very cool, very useful, but I think super enchanted eggs are better because they help you build or help you get other less rare pets, but more useful, I think, than the only pet you can make with enchanted omega eggs. I might be wrong, I might be able to make other pets with that, but for now, from what I've seen, it's not. I already did some stuff because, I had to prepare in advance so I don't spend the entire episode just assembling stuff. I have an carrot guy over here. I think I'm gonna switch it back to the emerald though, because I think I need emeralds more than I need carrots at the moment. Mainly because, connecting back to what I said before, the funny story is I was able to I unlocked the emerald collection to level 6, so I have a personal bank upgrade, and now I can craft personal bank items, and I crafted 2 of them. One was sold to an auction of 500 coins, absolute waste of money in my humble opinion, and the other one was sold for 200k, so I was very, very happy about that. And that's the funny story. Literally one just got literally stolen, and the other one was literally the source of my riches at the moment. I also switched out the diamond guy for this guy because I needed a block of redstone, and I got it, and I used it to make a compactor for this guy. So now I have. This is the greatest, by the way, achievement I could get. Now this guy can just make enchanted blocks, lapis blocks, and so I can get a titanic enchanted bottle, which are what I was looking after to make money in the beginning, other than the rotten flesh and the mushrooms. I still have the mushroom guy. I don't know how useful it can be in the future, but I'm keeping him because I like him. So he survives for now. For now, you're on thin ice, man. But anyway, yeah, this is the most I've done actually. I wanted to go and check my auction because I did make another bank item, and I want to see if it has been sold or not. Okay, apparently nobody has put in any bid on it. This is actually great. I think I'm just gonna make bids, or I'm just gonna make auctions every once in a while, selling personal bank items, because they seem like you can get quite some money depending on the person that buys them, so might as well, I I ranted so much in the other episode that I scrapped it because I just got lost in the sauce. I also touched some topics that were like, they were nice, like they were okay, but at the same time I thought they were too much for a simple Skyblock game. So, I just want to keep these episodes light and simple. And one of the topics actually, sorry, not arguments, this is the bilingualism chiming in and ruining my day. One of the things I was discussing in the other episode is my past games on the internet. I talked about Town of Salem in the past episode, and that was just one of the main games I used to play. Another game that I used to play a lot when I was younger, I'm talking about 10 years ago at this point, which is weird to think about, but was Ors, and spelled HOWRSE. And it was a very nice game. You had to build your stable with PNG horses, and you could just breed them, you could sell them. It was good, it was pretty easy concept, pretty easy stuff. And it was great because there were these horses that had very interesting sprites, and I wanted them so much, and I was very jealous of the people that could get them, but you actually had to spend actual money on them. So, at the end of the day, not the best idea. And just no. Very lucky that I didn't have any access to any money when I was younger, because I would have spent so much stupid shit, as anyone, Nowadays there's Roblox and shit and stuff like that. Okay, this is a big problem I have. I don't want to swear too much in these videos. Not because I want to keep them family friendly, but because I'm trying to lay off on that. I feel like I swear a lot when I talk in English. I swear a lot also when I talk in Italian, but I feel like it's just rude, when you wouldn't swear in front of strangers if you didn't know who they were, like especially if they're younger than you, they're young kids. And I'm not saying that in these videos is aimed at young kids, it's aimed at anyone that wants to have a video running while they do other stuff. But I feel like it's incredibly rude. There's a lot of, nowadays this idea of, oh no, it doesn't matter, you can do whatever you want. But I mean, there's also common sense. You wouldn't swear in front of, everybody that you don't know. So why should I do that in video? So, if you, I had to scrap several recordings because I just accidentally swore. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but for me, I just want to have a specific image. I want to project the image I give to strangers, I don't swear when, like, for example, I'm going around giving curriculums to possible employers. So why would I do it on YouTube in front of strangers that I've never even seen before? And anyway, back to the horse thing. It was it was weird because you had to grind a lot to get proper good horses. And I got my brother invested in that, and it was very fun. I remember you had to check for specific times of days for the mares to get pregnant, and you had to check in specific. It was very time specific, based on time a lot, and it was kind of annoying. But also, I feel like games that make you wait are very annoying, especially if you like Ors again. If you have to wait just a day for a very specific event, they're kind of annoying. But at the same time, they're also good because they give you a pace, So you have to wait for things to happen. You can't just get them all immediately and then you're done. I miss that type of deal. Like, I do miss those type of online games, I guess. And of course, if it was a pay, I wouldn't say pay to win, but it was very based on how much money you could spend to get better upgrades as well. But, it was still fun. And I talked about Wars again in the other recordings because it made me think, and then it made me think about how I portrayed myself on the internet in the past. And this is something that the idea on how to portray yourself, how much you share about yourself on the internet has changed so radically. I remember seeing and hearing people being very strict. I remember when I first was on Tumblr as well, because I spent a lot of time on there when I was in my first fandoms and everything. I remember people saying, oh, you do not share almost anything about yourself. You have to keep everything as private as possible. You say nothing, you do nothing, you share absolutely zero about yourself. And I took that to heart, to the point where I remember watching YouTube videos, and as I was saying, you were very discouraged from sharing literally anything. Oh, what? Excuse me, what? What? That never happened to me. That's actually kind of funny. I'm very glad I was able to record that, because this happened with the Sea Walker as well, where he just spawned and I wasn't recording and I completely missed it. But what? I don't understand, but that's okay. What was I saying? Yeah. So you were completely discouraged from sharing anything about yourself. And I took that very seriously. So to the point where I had this YouTube channel that I'm currently using to post videos. I had that, and I would just subscribe to people. I was subscribed to many people. Mainly, I remember one of the few people that I first subscribed for were Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Markiplier, you know, the classic gaming YouTubers. But that's the thing. I watched them for ever since from 2015, so the peak FNAF era, to up until now. Basically, I mainly watch Jacksepticeye at this point. I don't watch Mark and Pewds as much anymore, because I've grown out of that type of content. For some reason, I still like Jacksepticeye, and you know, he's a comfort YouTuber for me, somebody that I really admire and really look up to. But the fact is, I took the internet thing so seriously that I wouldn't even subscribe to the people I watched. I would manually look them up and watch the videos, because I was very afraid that if I subscribed, somehow people would be able to get to me. I would never comment, I would never leave a like, I would never subscribe, because I was so afraid of being like, for some reason, people being able to track me down. It was insane. And nowadays, I feel like that sort of fear has been lost. People are very openly sharing stuff on the internet, which is, I mean, it's still scary. Like, if you're very young, and this is coming from somebody that, I mean, I haven't been around ever since the dawn of the internet. When the dawn of the internet happened, I was still a child with no connection to the internet itself. But I can tell you this: don't share too much about yourself. Especially if you're very young. If you're under 15, don't share anything about yourself on the internet, not even the people you trust. And you have to be very careful, because most people that are dangerous to you are people you would never suspect. You shouldn't be, there's this idea, right, that, you know, the bad people are the older, usually male people that inhabit the internet. But trust me, they come from anybody, like they come from anywhere, and they will look like the most friendly person you'd ever think about. So always be careful with yourself, you know. This is the advice that I very hold dearly in my heart, because you never know at the end of the day, who's behind the screen when you're young. You don't really have the capacity to decide who's a bad person and who's not. Or like, it's a bit flawed, I guess, especially if you had bad experiences in the past. But this is not to discourage you from staying on the internet and meeting people. Absolutely not. I've met most of my friends are online, and I've met them through a Minecraft server. So trust me, like, you know, you can absolutely make friends, but you just need to be careful about it. You know, you don't need to. Don't be too open right away, is what I'm trying to say. Let me see. What else was I thinking about? Oh, yeah. But I think at this point I may make another video talking about my some other experience I had that really changed. Because, I mean, about the experiences I had on the internet that really changed the way I see myself and I see others. There's at least a couple of them where I can just say, yeah, that definitely gave me an help in how I see myself and how I see the world. So I'm not demonizing the internet for you, absolutely not. The internet can be such a wonderful place. You just need to be careful, you know? I'm not saying that you should just never touch the internet ever again. That's not my intention. Also want to warp home now. I am very afraid of staying here. And I can just craft, I think, another one. The cultural impact that DJ Khaled meme had on people is actually insane. And we should recognize the absolute brain rot it created. Anyway, I don't know. DJ Khaled is a very funny guy for some reason. I don't know, it's just entertaining to see. Can I make another by any chance? I don't think I can. Oh, oh my god, are you serious? Wait, this bags actually, I can just take this guy, pick him up, pick up this stuff. I mean, I don't really care. And I need to get the emerald minion. I'm just gonna yoink the... Where is he? Iron, cocoa beans. Where's my emerald guy? There you are. My most useful guy, actually. One of the boys. Yo, they're doing auctions. That's wonderful, actually. People just bidding stuff. I was never like I hadn't been able to see this when I did the other two that I described because I was simply not online. I'm gonna see how this turns out while I free up this guy and get these so I can make another. I wanna see how far they wanna go. I'm really curious to see if anybody's gonna reach. I don't think they're gonna reach the amount of money that the other guys bid on, but it's still gonna be fun, I think. This is so nice. I don't think I'm gonna make a lot of money out of that, but you never know. I still don't know what to do with that, honestly. Kind of, I'm happy it dropped and I'm happy I got it because Sleepy, the person I shared this island with, found some ancient claws before, but I never been able to find them. So, you know, that's just great. I feel like, no, I don't think I can wait till the end of the bid because it would be way too boring. I mean, and I'm already 80 minutes in, so I don't want to stretch out the episode too far. Also, wait, let me out. Okay, this is fine. So can't wait to be able to produce super enchanted eggs. That's just gonna be great. I can't wait for that. Eggs. There we go. There we are. Okay, very, very good. So for now, I'm just gonna... Again, I'm not gonna let you guys suffer through me waiting how long it takes for that bid to happen, but I'm just gonna leave you guys to whatever you were doing, and I wish you good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are, and consider I'm recording this on the weekend. I hope you had a good weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.